the people you write songs about know about your music? A boy that's nice that breathes. Vote for me, advocate for me in the comments, please. Hey chameleons, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna be answering your questions. So let's get into it. I'm super excited because I love seeing all of your comments and questions that you guys have for me. Some of them are about music, some of them are just about my life, and I decided to just put them all here in one video. So I asked you guys on my Instagram, the Camille de la Cruz, some questions that you guys have for me for YouTube video, as well as on my community tab on my YouTube channel. So that if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe so that you can see all of my posts on the community tab and you can be updated with my life in real time on Instagram. So if you guys responded to my Instagram post, you might get a shout out in this video. And stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to be starting something called Comment of the Week. And my favorite comment on my most recent YouTube video will be featured on my channel. Okay, so let's start with Instagram first. You guys asked a lot of questions. First, from JustJJ14, if you were to partner with any artist, who would it be? I feel like I'm actually asked this question quite a lot. I have so many favorite artists. There's Ariana Grande. Dead or alive, I would definitely say I always look up to Ariana Grande. I don't think if I would be able to collab with her because I'd just be so in awe that nothing would come out of my mouth, which might be a problem. So I just want to meet her, but I know that I'm gonna be too starstruck to say a word to her. I would definitely want to collab with Tori Kelly because she is a phenomenal vocalist, and I think I would just want to collab to learn and absorb everything I can from her, and I think that's why I really want to collab with her. I also love Kelly Clarkson. She is insane. Like, her voice and her tone quality is just so beautiful and something that I really, really admire. I also love Ray. Oscar-winning Tears, by far, like, one of the best current songs right now. So thank you, Just JJ. Tammy's camera roll said, what inspires your songwriting the most? This is a pretty good question. I would say life. I feel like art in general is just inspired on things that you know. I mean, you can't write about experiences that you don't know, but I think that what inspires my songs are just hard and heavy emotions because as an artist and just me in general, I feel so hard. So I feel like I'm always like either at a high or at a low. Like, I will literally feel every single emotion that you can possibly think of, and I think that's a reason why my songs are so close to me, and I feel like why I'm drawn to expressing myself through art is because I need a facet to release all of my really heavy emotions that I feel, because without that sort of outlet, then they're kind of just all bottled up and I need a way to bring them out, if that makes sense. Spam Nika 2012 said, hi, if you answer this, I will actually cry. Can you give me just a quick shout out or something? Of course. Hi, Nika, if I'm pronouncing that right. Love you. Destiny Shirley Music said, what's your favorite style of music? This is a really hard one for me. I'm gonna give you guys the whole synopsis of my music life because there's a lot. So I started off doing musical theater. I was put into a lot of musical theater summer camps in elementary school when I was like 5, 6. Like, I did a lot of musical camps. After that, I got into rock, which might sound a little rock. You rock? No, I grew up with rock. So quiz me on anything 80s, 60s, 70s. I know. Give me the Jimi Hendrix, give me the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. I will smash. Yeah, I started growing up with rock because I was actually in a rock band, which is crazy. Then I transitioned back into Broadway when I was doing my tour, and that time I kind of transitioned into the child actor phase, so it was very, you know, bubbly, very upbeat, and very musical and Disney. After that, I started listening to Ariana Grande, and I really fell in love with pop and R&B and kind of figuring out my own style. I've been trained classically to do opera. Yeah, I love being a very versatile singer and being able to sing a lot of different genres because music, especially nowadays, there's literally no right way to create music and to express yourself, which is really cool to me. And I continue to kind of find my own sound because I feel like I've been stuck with so many voices and I'm listening to so many different kinds of artists, and I think I just really need to learn how to find my own. But currently I would definitely say I'm leaning towards R&B, pop, contemporary. Hey Dunn, Have in Motion, okay, said, what is your type? And guys, does height matter? Okay, I guess this is a song, or not a song. I guess this is a question about my life. I wouldn't say I have a type. And this goes for like friends too. I'm just looking for someone who's genuinely kind. A boy that's nice, that breathes. I swear he's nowhere to be seen. It's slim pickings. 6, over 6 foot. That's all I gotta say. Just kidding. Alexa asks, what's your favorite food? I love food, period. This year, I just learned what Wingstop was. I just learned what Crumble and Chipotle were. I did not know what they were before. I just learned what Bulldog is. And ever since I learned like all those foods and kind of tried everything, I just became big back and started eating absolutely everything. Because I grew up a very picky eater, I would say. I would eat a lot of traditional Filipino foods because I'm Filipino. I love sinigang, adobo, ganiling, but I never really, whenever I went to a restaurant, I would always order chicken wings, like hot chicken wings with fries. That's it. But now, as my palate's expanding, so is my stomach. Reed Wayne said, how many shoes do you got? Okay, period. These are my favorite pairs. I love shoes. I am a very big sneakerhead and I get that from my dad. I genuinely don't know how many pairs of shoes I have. I am so blessed because my dad literally will surprise me. He's like, oh, I saw these, thought you'd like them. And sometimes I'm like, return those. And other times I'm like, okay, I get the vibe. And I also am the same shoe size as my mom, so we can share whatever, which I love. What's yours is mine. I steal her shoes all the time. Ballet Shark said, can you please do your morning and night routine too? Thank you. Yes, I should do a day in my life. I'm definitely long overdue. I haven't done a day in my life in forever. That would be really fun. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Are You Sad said, how do you juggle school and your career at once while not slacking in one or the other? This is a question that I wish people ask more. It's definitely really hard to juggle school and my career and being a teenage girl, period, because it's rough out here, guys. Sometimes it's a lot, but I can't complain. Honestly, I am a very school-oriented person, I would say. I grew up strict Asian parents and they were like, do your math homework, go on, come on, you know? So I think I grew up really caring about my academics, and sometimes we have a good crash out. Like tomorrow I have a test that I have not started studying for in pre-calc and I'm cooked. But you know, sometimes you just gotta dig deep. I pray before every test. Honestly, some might say it's not that deep, but it is to me. Honestly, just don't procrastinate, and scheduling and being organized is super, super important. Sometimes I'm not perfect. I definitely fall short sometimes, but I really do try my best to schedule ahead of time, to prep, and to just organize my life and take good use of my time. A lot of people are like, I don't have enough time, but you really do. You have to make time, because sometimes you say you don't have time, but you're prioritizing other things that are not as important as what you need to do to succeed. So that's my advice for you guys. Well, that's it on Instagram. I wish I could answer more of your questions. Maybe I can do another one like this, but let's move on to YouTube. Ooh, there's so many questions. I don't know which to do. Marissa Chavez has 5 questions. Okay, let's do them. Speed round, speed round. Woo, let's do it. 1, are you planning to be a stage singer? I guess I'm assuming you mean performing. Yes, I would love to tour and to do shows. I think that's one of, if not the most exciting part of the industry and this sort of job that I like. But yeah, I love performing live more than being in the studio. I love both, but I feel like when I'm performing, I can just feel the energy and it just hypes me up and gives me such an adrenaline rush, which I really like. 2, are you a fan of cats? I can't say that I am. I've never really been in, I've never interacted with cats before. I'm definitely interacted with dogs, but maybe if I meet a really cute cat, I'll become a cat person. 3, do you have any siblings? Unfortunately not, which is something I am very mad at my parents for. I am an only child, which I'm grateful for because it gives me a lot of opportunities, but at the same time, I have always wanted a sibling, preferably an older brother. I don't want a sister. If I had a sibling, I would not want a sister, because why are you stealing my spotlight for? But at the same time, being a sister would be really cute because we could have each other's backs. But can't dwell on the past. I'm an only child and I'm stuck with it. 4, do you like anything else other than music? Yeah. I have a life outside of music, believe it or not. I love music, but I also, as I said, I actually enjoy school. I enjoy learning. I enjoy reading self-help books. I love eating, cooking, not as much. I want to get into it more. I am an avid runner. I always do 5Ks, and I love to dance, which I guess is a part of music. But I've never really been like a super sportsy person other than like dance and running. I am not good at anything having to do with throwing footballs or whatever, baseball, like hitting baseballs. I'm really not good at that. I will run away from the ball as soon as I step on that court. But yeah, other than that, that's basically my life. And I love my family, and I love traveling. 5, what is your culture? I am predominantly Filipino. I would say my culture is Filipino, but blood would be like Chinese because both my parents were born and raised in the Philippines, but we do have Chinese descent. But I would say that I'm Filipino just because Filipinos are so cool. And also de la Cruz, like I got that Spanish in me, you know? Mackenzie, hi Mackenzie, said, when did you start singing? I started singing basically the moment I stepped into this world. I've been singing for as long as I can remember. I don't ever remember a point in my life when I wasn't singing. I have so many voice memos of myself when I was younger, when I was like literally like 2 years old singing. I think I learned how to sing before I learned how to talk. I can play one for you right now.
Daddy, this is my song, you're so cute.
Daddy, this is my song, you're so cute.
Dun, dun. I saw a baby that was so cute. I'm gonna give it to you. If you're so nice, I'll tell you what, Daddy, this is a cute.
Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, so that was when I was 4 years old, believe it or not. I was insane. I guess that would be my first song. Documented, at least. 2, who's your musical inspiration? I have so many. I like taking techniques from different singers. I love Ariana's tone quality and riffs. I love Christina Aguilera's riff, Tori Kelly's tonation, Aretha Franklin, her depth and like soulful voice is so beautiful. Janis Joplin. I can go on and on musical inspirations. 3, have you ever considered trying out on America's Got Talent or American Idol? I definitely have, and I think that there's a lot of very talented people who go on there. I don't know, would you guys want to see me on one of those? If you do, if I get on, you have to support me. Like, you guys have to vote for me, advocate for me in the comments, please. Chameleons, I'm counting on you now more than ever, okay? The official Olivia, hi, said, when did you start being into music? Again, since the day I was born. Do you have plans to try and make it big? Of course. I don't think it's really about like the fame or the money to me, but I am so grateful for what I have, and I would just love the opportunity to have a bigger audience and to really just touch more people. I think that right now the world needs artists who are really have the best intention for the world. And even when I was younger, I was like, I wish that I could just make it big and just touch people's hearts, because I really do believe that God put me on this earth for a reason. And I think that reason is to truly help and touch as many people as I possibly can. I know it sounds cheesy, but make the world a better place, because sometimes this world can suck. And honestly, I wish that when I feel down in the dumps, there's always someone to remind me that look on the bright side, there's this. And I don't know, I feel like the best songs are the ones that are truly written from the heart and are about how great our life on earth is, you know? She also said, did you take vocal lessons? If so, when did you start? I have bounced back and forth between a lot of different vocal teachers because teacher has become the student. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I've been taking vocal lessons for a little bit. It's just sometimes hard to find my groove. And I feel like a lot of different mentors have a lot of different things to give and a lot of wisdom that I can receive. And but I'm truly grateful for all of the teachers that I've had. And I definitely recommend, especially if you're starting out singing, to get a teacher. Okay, wow, you guys have a lot of questions. Like each comment is like 5 questions. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna do Subzero Striker. I have seen you on all my lives. Thank you so much for all your support. I recognize your name actually, so big shout out to you. He said, what is your dream job? Definitely singer and maybe donut eater on the side. If you could switch lives with other celebrities for 1 week, who would it be? Oh, this is pretty cool. Honestly, probably like Bruno Mars. I know he's living the life right now. Like, I just want to see the world from his perspective. Like, imagine just like walking out and it's like, I'm Bruno Mars. He's also Filipino. I don't know. It's the first person I thought of. Marshall Carr asked a lot of things. Lots of people say pineapple on pizza is disgusting. What do you think? Never tried it, so obviously I can't say anything, but fruit on pizza. What if I put watermelon, strawberries on a pizza? How would you feel? And then he also said, do you have a favorite song of your own, like one you made? Ooh, honestly, no. I think the most recent one is always my favorite. I just dropped Get a Clue, so if you haven't streamed it, go check it out. Get a Clue is super angsty and definitely a different side of me. But I would say my favorite song is always the most recent one. After that, and I release another song, then that one's my favorite, and I hate the rest of them. Like, I am very critical on myself, especially with my writing, because it's so personal to me, and I'm just always trying to improve as an artist, so I just really hope that every new song is better than the last. Oh, this is a good one. Julia's Craft Corner said, do the people you write songs about know about your music? Like, know it's about them? Oh my gosh. Definitely some of them, or no, who am I kidding? All of them know. Because that's like kind of my whole personality. Yeah, I actually have a really funny story. I can't believe I'm saying this. I remember my first song, Be My Baby. I can't believe I'm saying this! My first song, Be My... Sorry, this is bringing out trauma. He still goes to my school. But basically, I wrote a song called You Can't Be My Baby. If you haven't listened to it, what are you doing? Go listen to it. And I can play a clip. It goes, you can't be my baby. And it's like basically a rejection song, but in like the nicest, superest, like bubbliest way. And I remember I wrote it about this guy that I was talking to in like freshman year of high school, I think it was. And basically oh my gosh, I like have a text. Oh my gosh, wait. So basically I texted him and I was like, oh, I just want to be straight up with you so it's not complicated. You're a really nice guy, but it's not gonna work out between us. And I remember I wrote it with my friend, like I wrote the paragraph and I was like, is this good? She was like, girl, just send it. So that was the inspo behind Be My Baby. And I remember I released it and the next week I passed him and like all of his friends like in the hallway and I was by myself and they started screaming the lyrics to me. They were like, you can't be my baby. And I was like, oh, like thanks for streaming. I don't know if y'all were trying to troll, but thanks for the extra stream. You are a chameleon now. Like, period. But yeah, that was super embarrassing, but like at the same time, like I guess I'm relevant enough for you to listen to my music, which thanks, I guess. I wish I could do more. Like I actually really want to read all of your comments. I really want to answer more, but I will definitely do another video like this because you guys have a lot of amazing questions left to ask me. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stream my music on all streaming platforms, and I love you guys so much. Bye, chameleons. I love doing this Q&A.